What's up, guys? We're gonna start off by saying that this is just a little podcast type episode because we got nothing better to do. And I'm gonna try not to push on the brakes too hard because I don't want the camera to fall. It's a bitch to put it up there. Please. Your door's open. Go close the damn door. Wait, let me. Okay. No, close the damn door. Slim! Both of them? Go.
There we go.
Alright, we got it. That's better. So, what are we gonna talk about?
I don't know.
Just bring up a subject, we'll talk about it. Yeah, no
Trying to
clue.
think.
Well, you know a few things are out of the options, like I don't know shit about football and
Yeah. That's why I wasn't gonna say football.
I mean, besides oh shit. Oh, grab the camera.
I can't reach. I'm too short.
I'll cut this part out. You can hold this right here. If you need to. Hold it by the pop socket.
This is better.
Anyway, so football's out of the question. What about... Well, I mean, if we're going to talk about football, we could at least talk about the stupid crap that we did in I did in 5th and 6th grade.
What did you do?
We had stupid play names. I can't remember exactly what they were, but one of them we called... I can't even remember the name of it, but two-back is what we called them at the time. I don't know if they changed
still
it.
call them.
Okay, so the two-back would run the ball, and either... It was a really weird play, and it was 5th and 6th grade, so it was like midget league, so it wasn't like an actual thing.
Was it a sweep?
Not necessarily, but pretty much, if you needed to, you could pass the ball. But
Oh, I
otherwise,
know that play.
what do they call it now?
It's called like a... I'm trying to remember because June just said it to me. Yeah, I can't remember.
Well, for us, they call it like a fucking 32 rocket or something.
32 rockets.
It was something stupid. Then we had a 42 rocket, where the two-back...
4-back goes against the ball.
But when we did it, it was the two-back, because I was a two-back. We'd do it with the two-back would run the ball, and the one time they used that the whole game was the one damn game that everybody was bigger than me. Because I was a little friggin' midget.
Like me.
Like him. And so, if you need to, you can try to. So, we called it was really weird, because I ran the ball that whole game, but because of that one game, because everybody else was bigger than me, I hated it. I hated it after that. I didn't want to do it anymore. Now, for defense, that was a different story, because I liked the thought of being big and tough and tackling people. So, that was that. Yeah, so that's really all I have for that subject.
We could talk about school.
Oh, school.
So in math, not yesterday, but on Monday, I threw an eraser at my friend, and Mr. Stamets was like, "You don't throw things in my room," and he was like, "Go pick it up," and the whole class just started laughing.
I was in, I don't remember what class it was. It might have been English.
Oh no.
Me and Brian were talking. And, no, it was in second period, because I have study hall second period. And me and Brian were talking. And Brian and Wesley had that class together. So we were all talking, because it's the study hall and we don't really have to do anything else. So we're talking, and Wesley makes a joke about when I ran into the barbed wire. Scars.
Oh.
And so then after I'm shouting and cussing at him and yelling at him because it kind of got under my skin, not gonna lie. But like it was all jokes, it was all fun and games. Brian counted the amount of times the F word came out of my mouth. And I look at him, I'm like, you're gonna do this every single time now, aren't you? You're just gonna count how many times I've dropped the F-bomb, aren't you? He's like, yep. And that was that. What about your body slamming story that you told me the other day.
Oh, so this kid was making me mad, the same kid that I threw the eraser at. And so I grabbed him by the head, lifted him off the ground.
You seem to be really mean to this kid here.
I am.
At the school parking lot, so put this back up here. So that was that. I'm just going to turn the truck off because I'm low on gas. Okay, so continue.
And I body slammed Brady too.
Why are you body slamming people in school, man?
Because I was bored.
It reminds me of when we were in MMA.
Uh-oh.
We were just doing light spars, and Gage was partnered up with somebody else, so it was me and Chance. And, he wanted to do something where we attempted to take each other down.
Oh no.
So I attempted to take him down, but instead he grabs me by the damn head and suplexes me. And then while I'm laying on the ground, he just looks back at me. He's like, "Thanks for the suplex." So it didn't feel too good, needless to say, but wasn't too bad either. Wasn't the worst thing I've ever felt.
Remember when I beat Xander up?
Yeah.
That was funny.
I asked Wesley the other day. I said, "How do you feel about Whisper Challenge Part 2?" He's like, "Don't even get me started. I'm not doing that cringy stuff again." So, looks like there's not going to be Whisper Challenge Part 2.
We still need to do the Ouija board.
Yeah. I talked about that in my last video a few days ago. That we were gonna have to talk to Tony and figure something out with that. Although, I may or may not have a friend that could be my editor. So I'll keep everything compacted and keep updated, you know? So that's that. Tegan, you're small.
I know that.
It's cutting half your head off.
Yeah, I know.
And then again, I got a pretty
Big.
propped up dashboard,
Yeah.
so that's not too big of a problem.
I can't even see my mouth.
So, we're just waiting here at the school, basically.
Yeah.
Luckily, I charge my phone through the duration of most classes, so I can have this going for a little while more until a few people we know get here or whatever, because we need to, well, we don't need to, but we want to kind of make this. Now, I don't know what you're going to call it. You can call it a podcast, or you could just call it ranting about random shit for however long we decide this video is going to be.
Yeah.
We could do more videos like this, because I feel like it's easier and we don't really have to plan things. We can just kind of talk out of our butts. So, that's that.
Always in Miss Hunting's class, which is first period, I'm always like so mean to her, because she'll be talking and saying like, do this, and I'll just blurt, and she won't care. She's a good teacher.
Bringing that back. Back in freshman year,
Oh no.
we had a math teacher, and it was he was a good guy. And in that math group, it was me, Ethan, and a few other people. And needless to say, Ethan was annoying the living crap out of me, using those little annoying whiteboard erasers and dabbing it on my skin to make it look like I had bruises. So I snap. I swing my pencil back and I stab him in the chest with it. Mr. Evans, he comes over and he says nothing about me stabbing someone blatantly in the middle of class. He just says, "Dude, if you need to leave, just leave." And so I kind of started laughing about that. Well, Ethan's over here in the corner bawling his eyes out because I just jabbed him in the chest with a pencil. Luckily, it wasn't a very sharp pencil, so it didn't affect him. Well, probably affected his brain cells a little more. We won't talk about that right now. We can save that for another time.
Yeah.
But
maybe that's the cause of it, though.
That might be. I got a little keychain knife.
Where'd you get that?
Deadwood. Dad bought it for me.
Oh, yeah.
when me and Tony were gonna make a video, but completely spaced it. Now, let's see how much longer I can talk without my voice giving out on me, because I'm pretty sure everybody can hear it's raspy right now. And I think that it might be from talking too much throughout the last few days. So next, I think it's next Thursday is Thanksgiving, so hopefully we'll figure something out to do for that.
Since when did the wind pick up?
We live in Wyoming. Speaking of that, on Friday, we had friggin' Class 3 hurricane wind speeds. Like, seriously, like, if you need me to, I'll find an article on it, I'll put it up on my Instagram. But it was friggin' insane. I think that's Xander. Behind us.
Where? I don't see you.
Oh, right there.
Oh.
I got me MMA gloves, so that's a good thing. Should we tell them that we're just making a random ass rant and raid podcast?
Yeah. Why not?
Let me.
Yeah, some music up.
Want to join the podcast?
What is it?
We're just making a random ass podcast.
Do it.
Hop in, comrade. Fuck, I can roll my window back up. He did the same thing I did. He forgot to roll his window down.
Up, you mean?
I think what? Screw off. I think Xander's gonna join the podcast right now, so this should be interesting.
Yep, he's coming.
There he is. Ugh. Yeah, I had nowhere else to put the phone, so.
Yeah.
This dude.
Let's move this over a little. There. Is that a little better?
Yeah.
Is that letting me go? All right. So, any subjects you wanna bullshit about?
I mean, we could bullshit about our fucking presidency.
Let's not get into that right now. that's for another podcast.
Almost
No,
definitely.
it takes a while to turn off when I turn the truck off. We were just talking and ranting about stuff we did in school. Don't turn my airbag off.
I didn't expect that to work.
Well, apparently now we know that you can stick any random key in it and
The key barely works. I mean,
we talked about how Tegan was body slamming people the other day.
damn, Tegan. Oh, I mean, we could talk about how you were fucking just ripping down random ass trees. Fucking.
Yeah, we were at camp the other day, and I was just over here uprooting trees with my hands. And Tegan called me the funniest thing. He called me Kratos with hair. And I'm over here. I'm grabbing trees. I'm just rip.
Look at this. Tegan barely
It's because my dashboard's so
There,
propped
how
up.
about that?
That works. I'm gonna,
Or I can just say-
Wait, yeah, good point.
all right, boys. So this is the podcast.
Oh God.
I said, luckily, I charge my phone for the duration of most classes, so it won't die on me.
Right.
I wanted to bring that up. We have a 2-hour hiking trail that we went on with our grandma,
Oh, yeah.
and I was planning on one of these days vlogging the entirety of that hiking trail, but I want to get a new selfie stick for it because, as you guys know, mine broke, and I need a new one because I'm not going to hold this phone the entire time I'm walking down that trail.
Bitch, get a GoPro.
I wish. I can't afford that right now.
Oh my God. Can't afford a GoPro. What kind of broke? Wait,
Let's see. What can I afford right now? Right now, I can afford
a McChicken at
about
McDonald's.
about $4 is what I can afford.
This
I think-
dude can get 4 McChickens.
What about the drink?
Fuck.
Just ask for a water cup.
This dude driving a pedal van.
I love how a lot of places charge you to get a drink, but if you ask for a water cup, it's completely free.
Yeah.
And they don't care what you get.
Like,
I saw a video the other day where somebody went to 2 different places. They went to KFC and then they went to, I think it was Burger King. They went to KFC and they ordered one of the big buckets, one of the large buckets. They ate all the chicken out of it, and then they washed it out with a little spray thing.
Mm-hmm.
Then they go into Burger King and they order the food, but they didn't want to pay for the drink, so they just start filling the large bucket of KFC.
Oh my
with,
god.
But they did the suicide where they mixed up the flavors, you know, in a big bucket of KFC.
Oh. Poor man's gonna be pooping himself.
Like when you ate, what was it, 3 habaneros?
Oh.
Yeah, go ahead, tell that story.
Yeah, so decided to 3 kids came up and they wanted to test and see how many habaneros I could eat. Turns out my limit's 3 right now.
Yeah, afterwards he just kind of looks at us with that I'm sick look, and he's like, I'm gonna go throw up real quick.
And at the end I did throw up. That was the most relieving vomit I've ever had.
Now, did you tell your mother about the habaneros?
She somehow fucking found out. I was like, what?
Did she call you an idiot?
Yeah.
Figures.
Dude, I hate this dude. Look at his headlights.
What dude?
No, me. Right there.
The
right
van
there.
one?
The van, no. Right behind us.
Oh.
This dude got a headlight that's so bright. And then the other one's like, eek.
Oh, dude, I've seen that so much. Remember, we had one when we were walking out of the school one
Luke.
time. Yeah, it was Luke. It was Luke. We were walking out of the school, and one light is way brighter than the other, and it annoys me. And it reminds me of when we were in
Oh,
Casper. It was me and others.
Me, others.
Uh,
Hello, Michael.
we were driving, and there was a dude had a sticker. It was like a circle with a cross in it, you know?
Yeah.
But it was crooked. And not just like a little, like, oh, you can't notice crooked. It was like, it should be like this. It was like this. And I cannot tell you how much it annoyed me. Because I pretty much went off on a, like, friggin' hour rant about it. Because it annoyed me so bad. Because we made the joke. It was like, he probably just had a lazy eye and he didn't see what he was doing.
Like that time we went to Casper, that dude that just kept trying to cut us off. Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's how we got the pellet gun. Me and Xander went to Casper. And I think that was still in the car, wasn't it? Or was it in this?
I was in the car.
It was still in the car. So it was still in the car. And the car was still loud at that point because it was still broken. Long story short, it's quieter than the truck now. So that's that. But we were driving up to Casper, and the entire way, this one dude, he's just trying to cut us off the entire way. And it got really annoying really fast, needless to say. But I'm pretty sure that's a given.
Yeah.
Because who wouldn't get annoyed at that?
I mean, we did both try to flip the dude off.
Yeah. Then we went to Walmart, and we were walking through, and we were looking for the things. We decided, I'm pretty sure we decided to go screw around in the toy section for a little while. Didn't we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we decided to go screw around the toy section for a little while, and we were just looking at things. Why? I want to know, why the hell don't they sell the good plastic lightsabers anymore? They just sell the stupid battery-packed ones.
Yes.
And that you friggin' record your own voice with. I miss the ones that compact completely and then come out all the way, you know?
Right. Not gonna lie, I think the new ones are kind of funny. Like,
Yeah. They're funny, but, like, honestly, I miss the old ones. Like, I wish they still sold the old ones, you know?
yeah.
I mean, I did buy that one off of Wish, and it is really good. Like, every once in a while, like, say, when it's bright out and there's no need to use a light-up noise-making saber, like, just use one of the plastic ones. Luckily, we have 4 of them, but one of them is a little bit unstable, so we just use 3 of them. Because I bought a Kylo Ren one, but its main frame is a little wiggly, so I need to.
Is it the spinning one?
No,
Oh, I was gonna be like, you know that.
it's just one of the regular plastic ones, like the blade builders, you know.
Oh, no, because those are.
No, it got loose because me and Tegan were sword fighting with it, and we were doing the things with the force, you know. So I tossed it up, and I went to catch it, but it fell and it hit a brick that was in the backyard. So the main blade of it got loose, and so I don't really want to hit with it no more, you know? So it's just kind of in my room for display right now.
My dude.
There's a kid on a bike, and it's like one of those little motorcycle styled bikes. And like he's pedaling through the parking lot like he's the biggest dude here. Honestly, sitting in this parking lot right now, I am pretty sure I'm actually the biggest dude here. Like Viking wise.
Yes.
So that's that. We also talked about when Chance suplexed me in MMA. So I already talked about it, but long story short, we were doing a grapple thing, and I went down and he grabbed my head and just suplexed me. He was like, "Thanks for the suplex."
Hey, Tegan, let me see the right hand of that really quick. Just let me see this.
He's got the right hand.
No, he doesn't. You bitch.
Told you he has the right hand.
Fine by me. I can still do enough damage with a...
Don't hit me in the head.
Tegan's gonna beat him up again. The gloves.
Hey!
Boys.
Ow!
Okay, so, I found a... It's a Deer Creek Days 2018 car show shirt. I remember when Deer Creek Days was fun.
Yeah.
I'm hoping that if they do it again this year, if the whole pandemic and everything washes over, I'm hoping that we do it again this year, and I'm hoping I can hang out with Jacob and Nathan again down at the... we usually sit in front of the town hall and just talk the whole time, and that's usually during the street dance from like what, 8 to 11 or whatever.
Yeah. Ooh, Subaru WRX.
Her boyfriend got stabbed 6 times. Yeah, in this parking lot too.
Oof. Drunk people be crazy.
That's a sad sight to see. Yeah, say that 5 times fast.
What, Jeffrey and Sarah getting out of that car?
Sarah driving her bigger brother to school.
Oh, they switch. They switch.
Okay, I was like, that's big gay.
Like, I'm happy that I'm gonna graduate before Kyrie gets her permit, because otherwise Mom would make me let her drive.
Oof.
So I'm gonna be happy that I'm gonna be out of here by that point, because screw
I had a dream that Kyrie was driving.
Well, didn't you say that Grandma let Kyrie drive while Mom and Josh were in Florida?
That's true.
You know, that was a whole entire week that I could have been vlogging because nobody was home, but I just spaced it. And I didn't. I don't know what it was or why, but I just completely spaced it.
Ghost Adventures.
Ghost Adventures. Well, yeah, that was the thing I watched a lot during the duration of that time. When I wasn't watching that, I was just pretty much watching YouTube and laying on the beanbag. Because for some reason, I don't sleep on my bed anymore, because for some reason it's not as comfortable as it used to be, so I just sleep on the beanbag, because that's the most comfortable I got right now.
You know what's sad?
Hmm.
I have like a $5,000 bed from a hotel, and I sleep on the floor.
You slept on the bed that one time I stayed the night.
Yeah. Wait.
Okay, I turn, and he's sitting here staring at me. I'm like, can't sleep. He's like, no, what about you? I'm like, what do you think? I'm rolled over here laying halfway on the floor on my phone because it's plugged into the wall. Let's see what time it is. 7:20. We got a little while.
You twat.
Oh, you have a what?
I have a phone.
Or, I mean, I guess I could have just... But I don't want to risk screwing up my recording.
Oh, someone texted me.
Oh, boy. My back. Did you hear my back?
Yeah. Glad it wasn't my dad.
When did you get your phone back?
What?
When did you get that back?
Last night.
So apparently you were in too much trouble.
Apparently.
You made it sound like you were going to be grounded for a few months. Then we pull up yesterday to get him. He's like, my dad told me to drive.
Well, today's the last day I could drive.
Oof.
Yeah.
Oh wait, technically your mom said that as long as you had a job, you could drive. So put that in her head.
Yeah, what the
Bring it up to her when you get home. Be like, technically, you told me as long as I have a job, I could drive my car. Actually, now that I think about it, that car is still in my name, and Josh drives it. Luckily, they got the buses back up and running, though.
Mhm.
So he doesn't have to drive it as far. But, like, I feel like he's gonna... Did he ever replace the passenger side door handle or not?
I don't think so.
Is he too much of a dingbat?
Well, no, we just haven't got around to it yet.
No, I
easy.
think he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
Just take the damn
think
door
so.
No,
in.
we just haven't bought one yet.
Oh.
And, I think he was gonna do that, but I was, like, contemplating. I'm like, he's gonna replace it and then immediately break it again. That's
Yeah.
That's Kyrie and Mom.
Yeah, no.
I'm like, he's gonna immediately have it broken somehow again as soon as he
Yeah.
replaces it.
This has been a 26-minute
Yep.
podcast thing.
Want to try to make it up to 30, boys?
I don't
30 minutes? Half an hour podcast?
Send it.
Send it. That's great.
I'm gonna start using that more often.
My sleep schedule the past few days has been terrible. How about yours?
Other than getting slapped awake the other night.
You see, I would have slapped you awake too.
What the hell?
But no, one night I'll sleep really, really good, but then the next night I'll feel like I haven't got any sleep at all, even though I know that I went to sleep.
Too bad your
Like-
mom's here.
Like last night, I went to sleep at 9:30, but I woke up at 2 a.m. Yeah, 2 a.m. And that's something I won't get into right now.
What is
But
this?
you know who you are, and you know that you woke me up.
Yeah.
We'll get into it after the podcast.
That is-
Or that's the 4-wheel
yeah.
drive stick.
Yeah.
But I was up at 2 a.m. and I couldn't get back to sleep, so I just kind of laid there and watched YouTube for the next few hours.
Hey Tegan, how much would it cost to have you get on your brother's roof and start dancing?
A lot.
Like the house roof or the truck roof.
Truck roof.
Man, we can save stupid challenges for a new video.
Yeah.
Good point.
There's Wesley. Maybe I can get him to do Whisper Challenge Part 2 finally.
Whisper.
He hated that. He hated it. I asked him the other day, I'm like, Wesley, how do you feel about Whisper Challenge Part 2? He's like, no,
Screw it. I'll do
never
it.
gonna happen.
I'll do it. I ain't scared.
That means we're gonna set up a time and everything to do it.
I ain't scared.
Because we're at like the end of this podcast right now.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Yeah.
So basically, I feel like I'm gonna do maybe one podcast a week or something. How does that sound?
Yeah.
And we'll just do it right here in the parking lot, because got nothing better to do.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's that. We're gonna carry this out for another minute, and then we're gonna end it off here. Don't touch my red eyes.
My red eye.
Don't touch my red eyeballs.
My balls of eyes.
Oh yeah. We have.
What is this logic? What? Boy.
Here, I'll just.
Oh, it goes out.
They just block the camera. Or not the they block the mirror.
Dude, this person needs to stop texting me. Keep vibrating my nuts. That is not okay.
The other day, I had my phone. And we were sitting in Devers. And we were sitting there, and I had my phone. Tegan, let me see your phone for a second. I had my phone, you know how I always put my phone like this?
Mhm.
It went off, and I was like,
The one thing men don't want to do. Get their nuts tickled.
Alright, so, any last words, boys? Because we're going to end this podcast up, and then we'll do another one next week.
Well,
I know.
we should all see you guys later.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Hope you guys have a great day.
So that was episode 1 of this podcast we're going to apparently start, because I don't know what made me decide to do a podcast, but apparently we are. So, we'll see you in the next podcast.